So, I just fucking remembered Cullen's little personal stuff. And as much as I don't like him, I still don't want him to, go back into his addiction, so...
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
I don't want him to relapse, that's the word I was looking for. So, let's go find Cullen and encourage him to stay strong, bud.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him.
Damn good.
It's not necessary.
Oh, never mind.
Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
That was a little scary.
Cullen, if you need to talk...
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
So, stop being the leader of the Inquisition's forces. I don't understand why you have to do both. He's clearly affected by this, so, focus on healing.
Are you going to be alright?
Yes. I don't know. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness.
Fear is an interesting
Kirkwall
word
Circle.
to put that.
Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Take off your bracers, then.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done.
I fucking would if the
I
game
thought
would
this
let
would
me.
be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
right. I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Okay, we'll speak after I do the main quest line again. Oh, wait a minute. I should maybe check in with Blackwall. I fucking forgot about checking in with Blackwall after his trial.
You have to admit, it looks bad. It looks like a lot. Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, I guess he doesn't have anything to say after all. So, what pride had fucking wrought.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh. Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We don't have to worry about this Illuvion if Corypheus isn't alive to use it.
Stopping him thusly would be ideal, if you could manage it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence, but the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morrigan. Please lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Remember what Corypheus has done while you plan. Every loss, every setback, every death. Let him learn what it means to be an enemy of the Inquisition.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
I do think this is quite the epic cutscene because it shows how far you've come in terms of building this support this Inquisition has raised. The support and power, like, yeah.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Ugh, don't even, Morrigan.
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Where's Briala? I know I don't have the mod on, so... There she is.
You've put together an impressive army, Inquisitor.
You're dressed for battle.
The Herald of Andraste does the fray. I could hardly stay at home.
Should you risk yourself in battle, Marquise Briala?
It's safer here with the Red Templars than home with Orlesian nobles eyeing my back. It would be refreshing to see the blade coming. Sound the charge, Inquisitor, and we'll show Corypheus what comes of interfering in the affairs of Orlais.
Lord Lama... Inquisitor, I hear this Eluvian lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fighting will be worst. Andraste, keep you safe.
Our soldiers have courage. The Inquisition will make it through.
Then I will be as the other faithful and wait. Good luck.
Okay. Where the fuck are we going? This way. The Arbor wilds are gorgeous too. I love all the colors and the vibrancy.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Oh, Blackwall can level up. Sometimes I just pick a random point and put it in. I mean, when you're level 25, 24, or whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure how I feel about Briala believing that Lavalin is the Maker's chosen, considering in the Masked Empire, Briala reflects on how she's adopted belief in the creators, not the Maker. So, like, what the fuck? She especially reveres Andrul. Man, these guys are nothing compared to what I just fought in the Descent DLC.
An entire camp of Red Templars.
No shit, I can see them too, Morgan.
Elves. They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
It really rubs me the wrong way how Morgan calls them creatures. It's too, like, animalistic. Thanks, Fiona. Wait, isn't there, like, more stuff up somewhere else around here? I get lost in this place because there's, like, several different paths you can take to get to the temple, and some of the paths have, like, content, so... maybe I won't worry about that this time, though. It's not like I've been overly concerned with it up to this point. It's just like codex entries and stuff, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, like, I think there's something around here somewhere, but you need Balefire. Now we don't need a supply update.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
In front of us, rage burning red. So close to what he wants, what he was, what he will be.
Corypheus.
I hear fighting ahead.
Yeah, I also see bodies, Morgan.
Namilana Sabanalet.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh my god, so creepy! That facial expression.
It cannot be!
Across the bridge, now!
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
I thought Corypheus was here for an alluvion. Why did he mention a Well of Sorrows back on the bridge?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You were guessing. Corypheus might not be after this alluvion. It might not even be here.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Then Corypheus cannot die. Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.